Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Today we'll learn about how to calculate the mean of a group data. There are three methods to calculate the mean of a group data. First one is direct method, the second is assumed mean method, and the third is step deviation method. This method 2 and method 3 are the derived forms of the first method. They came into existence so that our calculations become more easier, which we'll get to know about in the coming time. So the formula for direct method is x bar is equal to summation fm upon capital N, where f is the frequency of each class, m is the midpoint of various classes, and n is the sum of frequencies. In assumed mean method, we are introduced with a term called capital E, that is assumed mean. We have to assume any mean from the midpoints. And in the step deviation, there is one more term comes, that is small I. This small I is the common factor of the t dash. Now we'll practice these three methods one by one on a similar question. Here we are given with an illustration which states that from the following data, compute the arithmetic mean by direct method, assumed mean method, step deviation method. Here the marks are given to us in the intervals as 0 to 10, 10 to 20 and so on, and the number of students as the frequency of these marks as 5, 10, 25 up to so on. So we'll begin with the direct method first to solve the arithmetic mean of that data. So here we have written the marks and we have calculated the midpoints of the marks. How to calculate the midpoints? M, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 10 is divided by 2 is equal to 5. Then 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. And 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. 50 divided by 2 is equal to 25. In a similar manner, we have calculated the midpoints over here. Now the frequency, this was already given to us. Now we have to multiply the f into m. So f into m, 5 into 5 is 25, 15 into 10 and 150. So we are getting this whole column in this manner. Now we have calculated the sum of this thing, summation fm. So we adding all these things, that is coming out to be 3300, and the sum of these things, sum of frequencies, will be capital N, that is 100. So now we'll put these values in the given formula, that is x bar is equal to summation fm upon n. So is equal to 3300 upon 100 is equal to 33. That is the required answer of mean. Now we'll move on to assumed mean method. And this method, up to midpoint, it's the same. We have calculated the midpoints over here also. Now we have to assume any mean from these midpoints only. Whether we can choose 25 or 35, we have to look for the middle terms of these data, of this data. The middle ones are these only, so we'll take either 25 or 35. So in this question we are taking the assumed mean as 35. Now we have to do m minus a, that this is m and this is a. So 5 minus 35 is minus 30, and 15 minus 35 is, that is minus 20. 25 minus 35 is minus 10. 35 minus 35 is 0, and 45 minus 35 is plus 10, like this. So after this we have to multiply this f, frequency, which was already given to us, and the d, which we have calculated it now, and we are getting this column. And take care of this thing, that plus minus will be minus over here and plus plus will be plus. After multiplying this, we are getting this column. We have to add these things. The minus terms will add up and the plus term will also add up. And after solving, we are getting summation fd as minus 200, and summation f is equal to capital N is equal to 100. Now we'll substitute these values in the given formula. So x bar is equal to a plus summation fd over n. So 35 in place of a, and summation fd, that is minus 200, so minus 200 over here, and capital N is 100, so 100 over here. Now 35 minus 200 over 100, this will get cancelled. 100 by 200 is 2. 35 minus 2 is equal to 33. So by this, the mean will remain the same. It will not change whether we are applying any of the method. Okay. Now next is step deviation method. Here up to D, it's same. We have calculated D over here. Like first we have calculated the midpoints, then we have assumed a mean 35, then we have done the subtraction like m minus a over here, m minus 35 over here. After that, what we have to do, we have to look the common factor of D. What is the common factor of these things? It's easily visible that 10 is present everywhere in this column. So we are going to divide this column by 10. That is D dash. We're going to calculate D dash as m minus 35 divided by 10. So this is the value, these are the values of m minus 35. So we are going to divide it by 10. So we are getting minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. After that, what we have to do is we have to multiply the frequency which was given to us with this D dash. So 5 into minus 3 is minus 15, and 10 into minus 2 is going to be minus 20. Similarly, we have calculated the whole column for FD dash, this whole column. Now we will do the summation of these things. After summation, we are getting summation FD dash is equal to minus 20 and n as usual as 100. So after that, we're going to put all these values in this formula for step deviation method of calculating mean. This is given to us. A is where is A? A is 35. So here is 35, and summation FD it's minus 20. So minus 20, and n it's 100. It's 100, and I. What's I? We have taken I over here. It's 10, the common factor of all these things. So 10 over here. After submitting these values, we are getting 35 minus 2 is equal to 33. So apply any method, but we're getting the same mean. As you can see here, the calculation and much more easier in the step deviation method. See here, we have multiplied just 3 into these 20, 20, 25. These calculations appears to be much easier than the previous one. So it's your wish, you can apply any of the method. If in the exam they are asking the question that solve it by this method, this respective method, you have to do it by that method only. I hope you have understood it completely. Further, if you have any queries, please comment down